This 14th century African emperor remains the richest person in history. Forget today's tech billionaires, the wealth of Mansa Musa of Mali was too vast to be imagined, or equaled in the vast fictional universe of Marvel Comics. T'Challa, better known as Black Panther, is not only king of Wakanda, he's also the richest superhero of them all. And although today's fight for the title of wealthiest person alive involves a tug-of-war between billionaire CEOs, the wealthiest person in history, Mansa Musa, has more in common with Marvel's first black superhero. Musa became ruler of the Mali Empire in 1312, taking the throne after his predecessor, Abu Bakr II, for whom he'd served as deputy, went missing on a voyage he took by sea to find the edge of the Atlantic Ocean. Musa's rule came at a time when European nations were struggling due to raging civil wars and a lack of resources. During that period, the Mali Empire flourished thanks to ample natural resources like gold and salt. And under the rule of Musa, the prosperous empire grew to span a sizable portion of West Africa, from the Atlantic coast to the inland trading hub of Timbuktu and parts of the Sahara Desert. As the territory grew while Musa was on the throne, so did the economic standing of its citizens. Timbuktu was also an important city for the affluent king, who used his wealth to build schools, universities, libraries, and mosques there. Word of Musa's wealth and influence only spread beyond Africa after his voyage to Mecca. Tales of his enormous convoy and generosity continued to be passed on long after his death, which is believed to have taken place sometime between 1332 and 1337. By the late 14th century, Musa had been drawn in the 1375 Catalan Atlas, an important resource for navigators of medieval Europe. Created by Spanish cartographer Abraham Crescas, the atlas depicted Musa sitting on a throne with a gold scepter and crown, holding a gold nugget. From the abundance of natural resources he cultivated to the growth and development of communities that he left behind, Musa has a legend that could give the fictional Black Panther a run for his money. As far as wealth goes, it is nearly impossible to quantify the riches that Musa had during his lifetime. The vastness of Musa's land and material holdings, University of Michigan Associate History Professor Rudolf Ware explained in Time, seems downright incomprehensible today. Imagine as much gold as you think a human being could possess and double it. That's what all the accounts are trying to communicate, he said. This is the richest guy anyone has ever seen.